Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Season 2. And I was worried about knowing how much is in this guy. When you back up to it, it shows it. So, no problems. This setup is definitely working a lot better now that we got those two side by side as such. And it is springtime. I have been doing some contracts for some of the local farmers, and I think it's time for us to hopefully put some crops in. Now if you look here, we can't actually grow anything technically yet, but I think that's going to be okay. Let's see. Looks like 43 degrees is the magic number. Right now we are at 37. I think it'll hit that the next couple days here. Today's supposed to be warm. Looks like the minimum's going to be in the 50s. Yeah, it's going to be pretty low, so I think we're going to be okay. You notice I dug up our hayfield here because I have other plans, as always. No. Does this show me? No. Just says previous was oil seed because it was potatoes. This one should be listed as, well, I guess it's listing it as cereal. Why did it say you need, there's a stretch there that said it needed lime. So what we're going to be utilizing in order to figure this out is our rotation chart here. I'm going to reset these. So if we've got, and I think we've looked at this before, if we've got potatoes, which is actually being listed as nightshade here. There really isn't anything that truly benefits from it. So I think we're going to put in either wheat or barley. What do we have over there, actually? Let's look. So we've got, this is barley here, this is wheat, this is barley. So let's put some wheat in. I think it's going to be our best bet. And we're going to have to go around and we're going to have to figure out how we want to do some of this. I'm okay with doing it on this field just because it's a small field. Oop, I caught the wheel on the planter. I'm guessing our best bet is to put sunflowers there. Or at least sunflowers seem to be a good crop that we should be growing. Nope, nope, nope. Before you do that, shut you down. Go all the way around. Oh, I just went past it. There we go. Good to shut our covers too. Also make sure we don't miss a part of the field like we did with the potatoes. So that should work right there. And basically what we're going to have to do here, not him, this guy, we're going to have to go around and figure out what we want to do with some of these fields. Ooh. I guess actually we don't have to drive around too much. Actually, we may not have to drive around at all, because we kind of know what we did. This field, what was it? I guess it won't specify. This was either wheat or barley. Let's say barley. So sunflowers would be the next thing that we should do. That would be our benefit. Here, I would like to be able to do a corn beans rotation, but how does that work for us? Not too bad. We're gonna have to put corn into one of our other fields though too. And if we do corn on corn, it's just gonna be 95%. Oh wait, no. Why did he go that way? Darn it, now we gotta dig that up. Sometimes you really gotta watch the helpers, because they need a lot of help, which is the opposite of what a helper should need. Okay, stay in this field, please. And don't miss anything. There you go. Carry on with what you're doing. I'm telling you, not good. We should actually check on the cows here. I haven't checked on them. Food's good. Core water's pretty good. 59%, which is pretty awesome. We're at half a year left. And I guess, really looking at how this works out, we should be putting in a lot of sunflowers, right? Actually, don't know why I have another canola in here. Ooh, there we go. Right there. That's actually a pretty good rotation. And it really looks like... Notice how my mouse is going really fast there? I'm having issues. Looks like corn sunflowers is actually your ideal rotation. Which we could do. I'm not sure I want to do that. So I'm going to plant that field, the one I'm working on. And then I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow, see what the temperatures come up to being. And from there we'll start figuring out how we want to go about this and get this all planted up. Well, I am headed for the shop, as you probably figured out here. Can't quite see them, the combine's up here. I actually have, I can't really see it. I have one of the heads, the grain head, as well as the trailer for it. Traveling along here, hoping I can make it up this hill, I guess, without losing everything. And it's time for us to sell this off, actually. I would like to upgrade to a bigger combine. And in order to do that, we're going to have to sell this one. And then we're going to have to make some money. And hope for the best. Okay, I swear... I guess they're not touching. It looked like that one rolled into the other one. But I didn't do that, I swear I did. So there's going to be a few things that we're going to do here. We're going to sell this guy. We are going to sell this guy. Doesn't give us a whole lot. I'm actually curious how much I'm going to get for this. I already repaired these two items, so they should already be basically at sell price. And I think it's, yeah, it's going to sell this first. Almost 250,000. And then sell. Sweet. So we've got $508,000. We don't have enough for it yet. I've been going back and forth about which one to get. I thought about getting this guy actually. Can hold 1,400. This one can hold, or 14,000. This can hold 17. I don't know if we really need the big one going right now. And really, all of these are about the same price. So I'm thinking about getting this combine. And then if we get the header, we can get this guy, and it's as big as any of the other headers in there. It's bigger than what the AGCO ones are. So we're looking at what? 390 plus another 90, so that's 480. And then we need the corn header for it. And we can either run with this guy, which is a 9-meter one, or we can get the folding one here, which is a 12-meter one, which would be another 90. So we're at what? 390, 470, 560, right? No, 390, 480, 570. You know, about 570. So right now we're like 62,000 short, which doesn't seem like much, but I mean it is. What we are going to be doing here is we're up to a 60% health. Nice. And 4.4 years away. Instead, what I want to do is I want to make a purchase. I want to purchase this field right here for 154,000. It's a giant hay field basically, and we're going to utilize that for selling or for getting our bales and stuff like that. Remember I said I was thinking about doing stuff? I thought about doing this one, but I'm not going to. This is going to get turned into silage next year. Or at least that's the plan. The one thing I am looking at purchasing though is some sort of a slurry tanker. I know we looked at them last episode. So this is a spreader. That's a spreader. I think these are designed to get put into these, which I wasn't planning on doing. So otherwise we're looking at getting, that guy's huge, 30,000 units, and it can do 30 meters at a time. I would rather get one that spreads it, like this one lists at 9 meters. That one doesn't have a spread. This one's at 12. This one's at 14. So this one might be actually pretty viable. I would rather get the one that doesn't have the arms, because the arms can get in the way of stuff. So that might be the one that we go for here. See, this one doesn't spread because it needs this item here. That one doesn't spread. That one doesn't spread. That's the one that goes with it. These two together. This one does. I said that one's 30 meters. This one's a 15. That's a little guy. 36 meters for a drag hose for this one. God, that's giant. And it only does 21,000. That seems really low. Like I feel like it would run out right away. But what we could do, gotta get going here. So we gotta get this guy planting. We already agreed on sunflowers here. And if we look at our ground temperature, it's at 43, and this stuff should germinate at 45. So we're almost perfectly where we need to be. And I feel like sunflowers after a cereal crop was going to give us a benefit, right? I don't exactly remember. I want to get out of his way. That should plant everything. And I don't know if we can see that from here. Ah, see, look at that. Don't know what these lines are for. But this is getting fertilized because if we remember, if we go into our rotation here, we've got barley, we've got sunflowers. See, it's above 1. So therefore, we're going to get a bonus from it. That's what it is. So that's where you get your rotational bonus, because this will not have to be fertilized again. It's at stage 3. So that's actually really cool. I like that. We still have a whole lot of potatoes in here. So I guess what we're going to need to do is we need to slowly purchase the items that we need to purchase for the combine. And I'm really thinking about getting a slurry tank, but at the same time I'm not sure if we need to do such things, because I think it's just going to keep filling up right now. And we may just get a tanker of some sort or put down a slurry tank. Might be beneficial to us. Because then I think we can just store it instead of doing anything else with it. Oh, there's weeds over there. So let's actually grab our truck here. I want to go check out our new fields. We've gotten a few of them actually. I feel like it would be beneficial if we go take a look at them. So it's going to be a little bit of a drive here. Not too bad with a truck at least. But I am happy where Season 2 is going here. Or Season 2, literally the second season of this playthrough, because we're, you know, obviously the second spring. But it's also Season 2 of Farming Simulator 19. I'm not 100% on the map. I'm still not. But it is what it is. It's a nice big open map. Something that I haven't really gotten to play on much. So I do like that. I can't turn, obviously, because I made a super wide turn. I'm still contemplating whether or not I make my own map at some point along here. But it's going to be a lot of work if I do it. And I don't know if I know the Giants engine well enough to do such things. I have a feeling we just got a little bit of air there. And if we're not careful, we're going to get a whole lot right up here. Right here. Whee! Oh gosh. Sometimes you gotta love the physics of this game. Anyways, we're just gonna come over here. I wanna look at this. So this field is barley. So it's not fertilized at all, and it just germinated. And this one is wheat. And it's saying that it needs lime. Is that the case? It also needs plowing, unfortunately. It does need lime. So what I should probably do is start fertilizing those as the other fields are actually being planted. I can use the little guy, little tractor for that. These also need to be fertilized as well because they only have, or they don't have any fertilization to them. And if we're going to make the most of it, we might as well take care of that. I still don't know why it turns that green. like it's struggling to go up that hill. I know that planter's pushing that tractor to its limits, but we just, one thing at a time. We get a bigger harvester. That harvester should be all that we ever need. And then we'll get a bigger tractor at some point too, as we start doing some more stuff here. Oh yeah, he's doing fine. So it's going to be this guy. He's already full. We actually need the other fertilizer spreader. Oh, I know where it is. It's at the other barn, right? So let me take care of that stuff, and I'll keep you guys apprised as we continue to get some of our stuff done. And I know that field down there that we bought is almost harvestable, and we'll have to check on the hay as well, the field that we just bought. So we'll come back and do that just a bit. Alright guys, so our original hay field is actually over here, if you remember. And I believe it's reading as ready to harvest. This part up here though, nope, it has not started growing yet. I kind of like to do them both at the same time. This shows 100%. Okay. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm gonna wait just a bit because usually we do it at the beginning of summer, and the other stuff's not ready yet. I think I'd like to cut it all at one time here. You may have noticed it's showing up in my Minecraft videos mostly, but it does show up here a little bit too. I'm having problems with my mouse. It is on its way out, I think, after all these years of using it. The left click is getting very sensitive, so it's very easy to basically pick up multiple, or click it multiple times without even trying. So this is the other field we bought here. As you can see, it's a whole lot of grass. That's a lot of bales. So we're gonna have to find a time where we can actually do all that in one shot and not get our items destroyed, get our hay destroyed. Let's see, turn our turn signal on. Hey buddy, I was driving there. But that'll probably get done early summer, right away in the beginning. Would be my guess. This is our other field right here. This is oats growing. It shows it's at 50%. Which I don't know if I believe that. It'll be done sometime probably mid-summer, I'm guessing. We'll have to find out. I also found out I'm not able to spread lime on that one field, 15, that needs it. And I have a feeling it's because it's already planted. There must be some sort of a clause or an ability to plant, or an inability to spread lime if it's been planted already, which is actually kind of realistic because it would burn it. It would burn the crops pretty bad. This is actually perfect timing. I'm going to back this guy back up in here so I can make a full pass. So I ended up deciding to plant sunflowers in this field too. And then basically the two fields that had cereal crops over there are going to be corn. The two fields over by the hay, or the corn, by the cows. And I think that should be everything we need for that. And the best part of that is it should get us our rotation bonuses, I think. So this will then continue. So these will both be not soybeans, sunflowers. And then, like I said, let's see if it shows this. So these will be sunflowers. Apparently that's, I don't know why that's showing that. We've got wheat, and then barley and barley. We've also got some oats growing here. And then these two fields here, I'm going to plant as corn, I would say. And that should be what's growing. I don't know if we're going to chop any of this. We may take some corn silage off. We'll see. Depends on how much money we have to work with, because we're going to need somewhere to put it, and we're going to need some equipment to do that. But the combine's going to come first, mostly because then once I get into the bigger combine, I can get stuff done faster. We'll probably get a bigger planter of some sort, and then we can start buying fields up and basically just rock the map and be awesome. But we also got to get piggies going, and I may end up selling the buildings for this farm and moving all the cows and putting them all in one spot. We'll see. I really like that particular barn, and there's a mod that's put it into the map that allows me to place it anywhere I want, as well as the pig farm. So we'll see what we want to do with that. But that's going to be way down the road, especially when you start to realize how big this map is. But I think with that, I think I'm actually running out of time here for this episode so that it's not super, super long. So I'm going to keep planting. And when I come back in the next episode, we should be ready to do some hay. And hopefully the cows will be really soon to calving so we can actually get some milk flowing and get some milk sold. So with that, guys, thank you all for watching. And as always, take it easy.